Dude, you should go get some food, and you should also get some of your friends to play Mario Kart team races. Today, male characters versus I know. We got male characters, we got female characters.
What's Mario Kart?
Is a game where you race with Mario characters and carts and sometimes bikes.
What is a Mario character?
Mario character is these funny little guys you see on the screen right now racing. Not the funny, not the real guy in the top right. The characters that look like cartoons.
Honestly, dude, I want to beat up fucking the guy who's not on screen.
Which were you gonna say the other guy?
Nintunis.
Yeah, I'll show you Nintunis. We got Nintunis here today.
Oh my God, it's Nintunis.
There he is.
It's the legend, the Metal Mario, the second place haver, the third place haver.
Yeah, he's Nintunis. Been on a hot streak actually for these tournaments. He got, I forget what place. I'm gonna go ahead and check on that, but I know it was like a top 5 placing in the singles races that happen every Sunday. But this is teams, and as I mentioned, red versus blue, the old classic, except for red represents male characters in the game, blue represents female characters in the game. So you know your Peaches, your Rosas, your what other female characters in this game?
I don't know.
Oh, Isabelle. There's a female villager. Right now, Q's looking kind of small. Also looking
Wait,
like okay. Also looking like full of lots of male characters because that's kind of the dominant like on the roster, but that's okay. So if you see this and you're joining, hi Dilly. Nice to see you, man. Got you right here. Yeah, so if you're looking to join these things, these are free to enter. You can enter at any time. Just use the code on the top right there where it says tournament code. You just open up your Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on your Switch. Go to online play, go to tournaments, go to search by code, and use that code and you're in. That's it. That's all you got to do. The theme today, as I already mentioned, male characters versus female characters. It already looks like we're already a little male heavy, I think, because a lot of people's mains are male characters currently. But if you want to represent the females, give them some points, help them out, be a bro or sis, go ahead and use the blue team. And use a female character. Anyhow, so off to Sky Palace, I believe is the name of the stage.
Yo, this is kind of hype.
Dude, you know these Mario Kart teams are the most hype. And also, I'd like to point out the chat bot in full effect just started a stream element spot that tracks points. So if you watch a stream and you're interacting with the stream, you do earn points. Eventually they will be used for something. Probably giveaways. I haven't decided what the giveaways will be, but they could literally be anything, and they might actually be real things. So keep posted on that for now. Just keep collecting them. And we're also using channel points, a totally unrelated point system within Twitch chat to do some other things. I'll let you guys check that out. I'm not going to introduce them yet, but there's some cool stuff. The catalog is going to be growing. Meanwhile, we have this riveting race.
Riveting race, I'd say.
With quite the riveting race with 2 of the red team members. I don't know if we have a blue team representative or not. I kind of don't think we do, to be honest. At least not streaming. I'm sure there are. The hero Kuki who usually uses Rosalina is not currently streaming. I don't know if he will be.
His power's out.
Oh, his power's out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that's a tragedy.
That's tragic.
Dude, Kugi's a hard carry for these streams.
I know.
Nintunis is gonna have to be.
We're just stuck with Nintunis and Swim Josh and Deity.
And DDD. So yeah, we got Diamond Dilly or Dilly Diamond.
Chris, add Elu.
Oh, is Elu trying to?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I mean commentate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is he trying to commentate?
Okay. I thought he was.
No,
streaming.
no. I was trying to figure it out. Hi, Elu.
Yo, we got Elu Transcendent, the one and only Undertale extender, the one and only Greninja main in New Jersey. There is no other. There is no Boost. There is no Venya, and we have Elu, the Undertale.
Yeah, that's actually kind of facts.
Yeah. I totally see it. We've seen it. We've seen it a million times. You're just like, hey, who are the Greninjas here? And you're just like, oh,
is Rob. He fully dropped Greninja, so.
Elu, the one and only Greninja, until Gons decides to pick up Greninja just to fuck with Elu and win tournaments.
It's alright. You don't gotta take that. You don't gotta take that from him.
Yes, he does.
But what you do gotta do is give me those hot takes on these races, which look like a little bit of a lower turnout today. Not the biggest deal, but it happens like that sometimes.
Yeah, someday people are just like out of power, so they can't play.
That's true.
That's
like
really what
Kugi.
happened.
Yeah, poor Kugi. He would have been repping the blue team super hard, and we all know that the blue team definitely would have needed him.
Yo, Nintunis gets the lead.
How are the team like numbers?
So
Bad.
Yeah, that's what I was.
They might not be amazing right now, and part of me is saying that because I only have 3 different stream perspectives, being Dilly, Swim Josh, and Intunist. So it's hard for me to say like what the other teams look like because I believe they're all using red team. And also the queue that they're all in is not full. So that makes me think that there might only be 2 queues possibly.
Interesting.
But it did just start, so
just from the like the people that I've been like I've run into that participate in these, it's most like not many people play with female characters, so
yeah, well that's the thing, and we start off the stream. I was just trying to name all the female characters and be like, so this one's on this team, like Mario's on red team, Luigi's on red team, and then I was like Peach is on blue team, and Rosalina's on blue team, and then I couldn't think of it anymore.
Yeah, there's Isabelle, all the baby princesses, I guess.
Yeah, and then there's female villager.
Female villager.
What's a villager?
And then there's an Inkling, right? There's
and Inkling.
All right, so there's that. There's just such a dominant.
There's a very dominant.
Like that's just like video games in terms of like I don't know. These characters go back a lot of
video
years.
Games?
A lot of video games like Nintendo games, I feel like historically have male protagonists. It's just like a time of like a mark of the time when all these guys, because these are all like old characters. You don't see a lot of video game characters that have like stood the task of time. Like Samus is a Nintendo character, but you're not gonna find Samus in like Mario Kart,
Yeah, that's because Nintendo hates Metroid.
Which is really a shame because
it takes too much effort to make. So they're like,
Yeah, that's true. Those games are really intricate games and are kind of amazing.
Yo, I love Metroid.
Yeah,
not
Metroid.
Really. I love Super Metroid.
Why would you do that, bro?
Bro,
why'd you gotta do it
Nintunis got third, losing to only red team, which means Nintunis is kind of good at the game. But again, that's kind of debatable. Swim Josh is in third though, behind another red member. So it looks like red is kind of bopping.
Red is
Red's
kind of bopping.
Yeah, I think Red probably already has this locked up. Without knowing much else, I think Red's got this locked up today. But we're gonna stick it out and see if anyone starts streaming and go from there. But this is looking like a little bit of a quiet day. But I will point out that I have added channel points, as I just brought up a little while ago for anyone just joining us. So sitting here watching, chilling, we'll still earn you some points. Those points will eventually translate to like raffles and stuff. So feel free to just chill and hang.
Gon's channel.
Yeah,
Gon's channel.
And also, if you want to interact with Gon's channel, there's literally channel points on this channel, like just below chat, things that say channel points, where you can ask the great Gonzalez questions about retro games, or me,
and I'll be
or
like,
both.
whoa, I think this of this and this and this, and you think that, but also I disagree, and that is my video essay on why Paper Mario 64 is better than 1000 Year Door.
All right, well, guess what, bud? You got a question coming in hot.
Oh, wait, did someone really use it?
Yeah, someone used their channel points, dude. 1250 big ones, so you got to give them a real response.
Okay, what did he say?
Elusive Transcendent says, hey, is Halo 1 good? Go ahead.
Yes, very good. It's a great game. I like it. It's part of the enjoyment is the clunkiness of it. I think it's much faster than any other, which also adds to the enjoyment. Is the closest thing in the Halo franchise to an old FPS.
So I actually agree with most of those points. It was really traditional FPS because it was also like one of the first shooters I think to really, I don't know, like that was online. Like that was like a PC game before they stopped releasing Halos on PC. Like there was a Halo PC. And that was like one of the first few games that had like organized servers in terms of like running Like
That's neat.
Yeah.
yeah, it is neat. I don't know.
That's
Halo
a good
1
fact.
Yeah, Halo 1 actually does hold a special place in my heart. There used to be a thing called GameSpy Arcade. That,
Yo, GameSpy. Shoutouts to GameSpy.
do you know what GameSpy is,
If you
though?
remember GameSpy, remember to hit that like button and retweet.
Yeah, but you can. I don't really think anyone's gonna remember GameSpy though here because it's dinosaur.
Oh man, I haven't heard that in like about that's like years, man.
Dude, well, because it hasn't really been relevant since Halo PC, which brings us back to like the year 2000s.
Yo, Halo PC. Like and retweet if you remember Halo PC.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the standings here.
Okay, what do you got?
On my Switch right now? Yeah, right now Red Team is 17 people to 5 people.
Oh
on
no.
The Queen side.
Well, it is average team scores, so that.
It is average team scores, but also.
Dude, if Blue Team has some
Also-
tryhards, I don't know what the. I wish I told you who's on whose team, but like if Blue Team has some tryhards, like if Kuki was there, it's possible he could have carried pretty hard.
Yeah, like
Carry.
the average, but it's also really rough because like being in a position of like perhaps like holding first when you have like 3 other people on the opposite team behind you, like you can't do much. Especially
Yeah, that's true.
with how lightnings only hit people on the opposing team. It could
Yeah.
be real rough.
That's true. And then you get stuck in a lobby with a bunch of bots. And it does look like the room is at least starting to fill out a little bit, for at least for Nintunis and Dilly's sake. But the other room, I think, is still just like 3 racers. It's the Eddie Murphy, me, Swim, and someone else. Shoutouts to Eddie Murphy, me, for like coming out to these things every week, by the way.
Yo.
I would have thought that
Shoutouts
Eddie
to
Murphy
Eddie
had
Murphy.
other stuff to do,
Shoutouts
but
to Eddie Murphy.
yeah, he really
The
likes
same
Mario
Eddie
Kart.
Murphy that appeared in
Coming to America.
what is Coming to America.
Beverly Hills Cop. Yes.
Shout out
Dr.
to-
Doolittle?
Do you remember? Oh yeah, Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah, there we go.
Do you remember
Daddy Daycare?
those goddamn Chihuahua movies?
wait.
Do you remember those Beverly Hills Chihuahua or
Beverly
something?
Hills Hill Chihuahua.
Oh my god.
I actually
that.
sadly think I remember this.
Those were the most 2000 things ever.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd like to give a like and retweet to Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
Beverly Hills Wawa?
Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
What is that?
Yeah, can I get a Beverly Hills?
Yo, can I get a
Wawa?
Beverly Hills Wawa?
Bro, I would
with
give
extra
about
cheese
$5 million.
for Beverly Hills Wawa.
No, to go to a Wawa and get something actually good, but they don't have things that I really like. But I would give $1 million to go to just about any Asian food place. Just about.
Like anyone.
Like any, as long as it's good, I'll take any Asian
But
food
that's
place.
subjective. How would they know which one's open for you for the day?
Well, don't open for me for the day because then everyone's gonna die.
But that's for one of the channel redeem points is that they'll open an Asian food restaurant for the day. You have to go patronize it. But no one else
Honestly,
can.
I gotta say, yo, that green shell hit!
Let's go.
Okay, but I gotta say, I think one of our main our main Asian place by us shut down because
For
their phone line is like down.
Oh no.
They're just taking a
God.
month off from the bills because they don't need it. They don't need to take orders.
I guess
That also could be it.
that's
I mean,
true.
it'd be strange to turn down your phone line, but I do think it's possible. Well,
Did
we'll
it-
keep
did
them in our
you-
thoughts. You know,
yeah, we gotta
I'm
keep
I'm
them.
going to.
Dude, I'm talking about Kyle. I think you know a place I'm talking about. The place we always get the pad thai.
No, if they close, that'll be really sad.
I know. I'm really hoping they're not.
Send
I would
some
give $1
love to
million
your.
to eat there right now, man.
There's also channel points to send love to your favorite Asian food place that maybe shut down and also maybe didn't. It's like
There's
5,000.
also channel points to ask the great Gonzalez his opinion on a video game or whatever.
I also
and
have
I
one. It costs the same money just to change the topic for exactly a minute, and I'm gonna do that. I'm literally gonna time it. Literally gonna time a minute. and we'll talk about whatever it is the thing that you want to talk about.
Yo, Pac-Man World Rally. This Pac-Man World Rally tournament is looking pretty crisp. I gotta say.
You wish, bud.
I don't. That game's not as
Would
good
you
as
play?
I wish it
Okay,
was.
would you play Mario Kart if Pac-Man was a playable character?
Oh hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, what
But
if I told? What if I
make the arcade noises?
listen?
Like when he throws an item, it's gotta go like. You
Listen.
gotta make the arcade noises, otherwise it's just lame.
What if I told you my uncle works for Nintendo and he said I could request any character from Mario Kart?
Put Rayman in Smash.
He said except for Rayman.
Put Rayman in Mario Kart.
Oh yeah, true. He said except for Rayman still. I just asked him.
Put the chameleon from Chameleon Twist in Smash.
Dude, I can't believe Glenn didn't rep females knowing that the team needed some help. Look at this tryhard. Using,
Yeah,
Yeah,
just wants
using
to
might be an
Waluigi.
just wants to
person.
win.
Why didn't he use Waluigi's female ult?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Wario and Waluigi, except for their female. I don't think that translates.
I don't like that.
I'm sorry.
Do-do-do-do.
How you feel about Slim Josh being red on Glentendo's tail though?
Yo, Slim Josh honestly has a chance of taking this, but we'll see how it goes in this video game that we choose to play.
Ooh, but the lightning. That's rough.
Yeah, that's a rough one, but blue team definitely needs
But
it.
also, yeah, blue team is so far behind. It looks like red team has all the top cuts right now.
Yeah, we gotta
this
just get
race.
to talk about how red team dominates the entire day. How do you think it was blue team getting their first, or no, red team getting their first win last week, I think, with the bikes, because the weeks before that were blue team when they were hero, and they were kind of bopping, but now looks like red getting its revenge on blue. If you're a color fan and not like a topical fan, but yeah. So male characters versus female characters. Looking like red laying down the law. Not supposed to be a pun for yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna back away from that topic. Anyways, I'll have topics. I'll have standings ready after this match. I already have it already queued up. But I do want to take a look.
I don't know why one on the right just used those triple shrooms really quickly. In
Oh
succession.
yeah, let me put the names because that's a good idea. So on the right is Dilly Diamond.
Okay, that's silly time.
Yeah, that's Dilly Diamond. Got his stream woes all figured out, which is
And
nice.
of course you got the classic Metal Mario with Tunis.
Yeah, he's a Mario loyalist. He's never gonna go another character. This is his man.
Yeah, just looking like another red team domination here. Nothing really able to stop him.
Nothing in his tracks except for whoever's in first place. Probably also
Yo,
on the red team.
honestly, I
It
gotta
is also on
say,
the red team.
whoever's on the right, they're kind of bopping.
It's Dilly Diamond.
Whoever's on the left, they might be flopping.
Follow him on Twitch.
That red shell, they're back to a flopping. But
Well-
they're still in fourth. So
But they got the big carry.
Okay, so Zodiac,
Trees.
Mr. M, smaller.
Yo, that's it. That's the finish line. Fourth place for Nintunis with the Metal Mario and the balloon clouds.
Doing he's doing it for the Nintendo nerds.
Don't.
Oh wait, that was a different. That was a
Yeah,
two
that
different
faked me
lobbies,
out. Actually, yeah, those are two different races, but they were like the same.
They were both ending at around the exact same time. That's pretty crazy.
Damn.
Shout outs to Mario Kart for the Nintendo Switch. If you do not have Mario Kart on the Nintendo Switch, you can go buy it on the eShop for about $60 plus tax.
That's true.
And you can join in on the fun.
Yeah, tell him Master Hand sent you. Ha! Anyways, here's
Yo, it's Mr. Game. Wait,
yeah, shout outs to Liam M just holding it down for
Clune?
Team
Thing just
Queens.
looks up like
Yikes.
it's completely black. Like clones me.
All right, I do see Bryce gonna be putting in that good
Bryce
work
is
for blue
repping the
team.
blue team there. He might.
He may have just
maybe-
started, probably just started. Meanwhile, you got Serious Kyle, Chris,
Let's go CBM.
Wheeler.
Eddie Murphy. Look, wait, look at Clune's me.
Wait, Clune? Oh wow, that's a good one.
Look, it's just like completely like dark.
It looks like Game &
Oh,
Watch.
it's so
That's
smooth
why I
like
said.
Game
That's why I
Watch.
said it looks like Mr. Game Watch because it has a nose.
Yes.
Yeah, that's because of the sunglasses.
Exactly.
So we have
All
at
right,
least
well-
3 queues because all 3 of our streamers are all in a different race right now.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good thing. It gives us a good variety of seeing how many people are fighting in the Mario Karts.
Oh my gosh, Dill, you're a madman.
Yeah, that was a bad move, but hopefully in the comeback he can make the comeback. But right now he doesn't get any of the bounces on that Rainbow Road. But looking over at Nintuna's stream, he's got a fireball in hand and he's gonna knock out that man, take the 5th place, jump on the thing, get the bonus with the clouds. Has Mario up tilting on the corner of the screen, punching Nintunas in the face. And then he's gonna race a little bit, turning, and then turning the other way, and then turning the other way again. And now he's grabbing some coins, and it looks like all the way in 6th place. That was a huge jump from 8th place. But I think Nintunas has a chance of bringing it back, considering the fact it's only in the second lap. But on the other hand, looking at Luigi's in 4th. They're both in 4th. We'll see how this goes. Maybe they can win. Maybe they can lose. But either way, Luigi goes in 3rd, and it's kind of looking like nice. Like Luigi.
Nice.
Nice.
Like nice. Like Luigi can do it, but Nintunas has the star in hand. I think he's saving it for something big, something special, something smart, something that will take him to the placing in the 1st. That will allow.
And that was
that was just bad. God,
that was a
Nintunas,
flopping.
That was a
the
flopping.
worst thing you've ever
That was
done in your
the
entire
biggest
life.
flopping.
That was a flopping. A big flopping.
Now,
flopping.
if there was a flopping, that was a flopping. Nintunas learned all things in life must come to an end, including that star. But he gets another one, so he has another chance, and he uses it immediately. Not a big shortcut, but he's making some curves, he's making some turns, and he gets another item box, and in it is a red shell, and he's making the turns. Oh, and someone followed him. Thank you to whoever that is, whoever followed him up tilting.
Oh, it was Milagros followed him.
Let's go Milagros, the hit New Jersey Fusion commentator at Fusion. Oh my god, how did he not get zapped? Did you see that?
Did
I miss something?
Probably because one of his teammates used it. If I had to guess,
forgot
that can happen.
Well, Nintunas
Yeah.
gets 2nd, and Swim Josh is currently in 2nd place on the 2nd lap, doing the turns, about to go off the ramp as Bowser with the banana in his hand. We'll see how he'll be able to handle that, but let's look at Nintunas' screen. Actually, don't, because they're on the main menu. But Bowser, kind of crisp right now, 2nd place, only behind another red, as far as I can tell. But he's got to make the turns, he's got to make the things, because if he messes up, then blue is right behind him, or not. It actually looks like they're pretty far behind him.
There's no blues.
It looks like
They're all in like last place.
looks like Swim Josh can lose, and it'd be fine, because blue team, unfortunately, is bad.
Yeah,
But
Blue-
Nintunas still
he's-
not
he's-
on screen.
Yeah, blue team definitely needs some help, pretty badly, because they are just outnumbered entirely by red team. So
Blue team could use a French pro Mario Kart player to save them, but this late it's looking a little difficult.
that's
I wonder.
that's true.
Oh, there's still an hour and a half for people to join.
I wonder if blue team will
That's
ever
true.
be able to find a way to bring this back, or half an hour in, this set is already over. But we won't know until the end of the tournament for sure, because it's not impossible for blue team to turn things around and make the video game their video game.
Blue team.
But as for now, red team still bopping. If you see on the deity's screen, the first 4 people in first place, people in first to 4th place are all red team, which does in fact mean that they are bopping. And currently, Luigi skipping some greens, but I didn't really do too very much. They're in such a comfortable spot. Blue is so far behind that they don't have to really worry.
And he gets it by
Luigi has to worry.
Yeah, there are some blues that are kind of close to him there on the mini map, but
Looking at Nintuna's screen though, he do have kind of the bopping because he's got some good items and some good placements for him to turn that 5th place into a 1st place. With the 3 mushrooms, skips that, goes all the way to 2nd, and it's just 1 item showing that in fact Mario Kart is unbalanced and that Nintunas can do it. He goes back to 4th. Maybe someday Nintunas will find a way to get back to 1st, but as for now, it's not looking too good. Misses the speed up thing, but it's lucky because he got the weird wind mechanic that I don't know how it works. And he goes all the way to 2nd place again. And it looks like Nintunas just has to secure the 2nd place because currently in 1st is also a red. So as long as he doesn't drop and he's about to hit it and he gets it. Nintunas is officially...
He's officially.
yep.
So it does look like everyone is now in their loading, like waiting for, they're in their match queue. They're waiting for the next stuff. But if you're just tuning in, if you think Mario Kart's hype, do become a PogChamp, you can join this circuit right now. All you really need is that tournament code in the top left. Go to your Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on your Switch main menu, go to online, then go to tournaments, and then just search by code and use that code and you're in. That's literally it. So right now, red team is supposed to be male characters, the kings, versus the female characters, the queens in blue. I will say right now that the red team has a lot more team members on it than blue, so if you're going to join, I would recommend giving blue some of your strength. But this is working on average team scores today, which means that it won't be on total points, because if, you know, obviously the biggest team will win, so it'll just basically be, you know, point per racer on the team, so it'll be average. But in the meanwhile, this is all the info you need. And it's also, if you use !join in the chat, it'll give you the code there as well, because when we're not looking at it, then you'll know. But anyways, let's get back to it. A couple of guys still waiting, but Swim Josh is off and running.
Getting that action here on, I forget the name of this one, like Dusty Dunes, I think.
I think it is possibly, or is this Dry Desert?
Dry Desert.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
It's really funny because that's what's playing right now, like literally. That happens a lot. The music. Anyways, yeah. So on Dry Desert, and I don't know how you feel about Dry Desert as a map. It's like,
it's all right.
Yeah, I really don't like the center, like this part that he's coming up on right now with like the spiral.
With this like sand.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like.
Okay, I really want to say, do you remember that weird period where all of America had an obsession with bacon?
Yeah.
That was weird.
I feel like they kind of still do. People love bacon.
Yeah, but people don't love bacon like they used to.
Not like they used to. I hear what you're saying.
You remember the bacon ice cream at Burger King?
I wish I didn't.
Oh God.
But yes, I remember.
Honestly, I'd try it.
I mean,
try anything
honestly,
once.
French fries with vanilla ice cream is bad.
Yo, that's broken.
That is true. I can endorse that.
Yo, Gon's channel.
Gon's channel.
You ever hear a Gon's channel?
But yeah, as Dilly Dime was saying in the chat, how the slipstream mechanic works, Marcus, is when you're trailing behind someone for a few seconds, and you get the boost.
Yo, Fusion advertisement. DNA advertisement.
Yeah, go to enter your Smash stuff too. Obviously, this channel is of Smash, or that's initially where it originated from. And we still got some Smash events, and we definitely promote other Smash events. But as you can see, today's Mario Kart Day. Again, this tournament open to everybody. You can enter pretty much any time between.
And from anywhere.
Yeah, from
Mario
anywhere.
Kart, Mario Kart, Mario Switch.
Yeah, so yeah, we got Nintunist, we got Dilly Diamonds. These are our only active 3 streamers today. If there's another thing you'd like to be involved with in terms of the stream, if you do stream and maybe you're looking for content, maybe you're just looking to like add more to this particular stream, we'll use whatever you got. So if you're streaming your stuff, it'll appear on this overlay. But you gotta like let me know about it.
You gotta.
Dude.
Yo, Luigi's kind of bopping, second place, but it looks like he's behind a blue. For the first time, a blue is in first place, behind some reds. So we'll see if Luigi is able to turn this one around. But as for now, Luigi got some mushrooms that will probably help him out a little bit. But he's gaining on the Daisy. Oh, he bumps into the wall. Oh, that's such a mistake. He'll never make it back. But we're only in the second lap, so it's not impossible for Luigi to bring this all the way back and beat up Daisy in real life.
Yo, let's go Lenny Spark.
Yo,
Lenny
he
Spark.
got first place. Oh, we got zapped. Oh, he's dying now. It looks like Luigi might be out of the race considering it's the third lap, and he's in second place. We'll see if he's able to bring it back on the Daisy, but it's not looking so hot unless he's able to make something amazing happen. Well, that was amazing. A blue shell is really going to turn things around if he's able to get close enough. Oh, you can see... Oh, that was the end of the lap.
Well, he at least was able to get the second.
Proof that Luigi is very bad at the game. And if we look at the swim Josh, we're about to see him get the fourth on the first lap, and he's in the second lap, and he's got to turn the lap around.
Yep, looking to turn these laps around.
Yo, shoutouts to laps.
Yeah, and shout outs to people in the chat joining the races. Doesn't matter if you're good, you don't gotta be, especially not on team race day. Just have fun
Remember,
with it.
if you're bad, you can join and screw over other people.
That's true.
Wait, that's genius. I could just join the enemy team and then purposely do really bad.
Yo,
And lower their average.
I mean,
that's awful.
that's the thing. It's the thing.
That's not what I meant.
It's kind of what you meant. It's kind of what you meant. But...
I meant you can like hit people with items. Yo, Bowser slipped on something, just like real life. So right for now, Bowser, oh my god, a blue shell might be able to bring it all back for Bowser, but it looks like he's racing right now, so we'll see how that racing goes. But, oh man, you're able to see the lightning ball in the distance, so it's looking crisp for Bowser, considering it's the third lap, and he's only behind a couple of red players, which means it's very possible for Bowser to bring this back if he plays well, even though he doesn't have to bring it back. He just has to make sure he doesn't lose. But they're getting near the end of the track now. Oh, that was a risky going over the thing, but he's in third place, and he's able to secure it. Good job to swim SW1M Josh for getting that. Elu's silent.
Yeah, I am.
Yo, Nintuna's done the first lap in first place, looking really crisp for Nintunas. We'll see if Nintunas is able to bring it back, or if Nintunas will lose after it all ends. We'll see though, because currently he has a green shell, which will defend him greatly, and he has a pretty decent lead against everyone else.
Yeah, he has both a green and a super horn, which is really good. He can defend against one blue shell potentially as
Looks
well.
like it might be in the bag for Nintunas, but we'll see how it actually goes in the end, because right now...
Wow, he does have a huge lead though, actually.
What?
He does have a
Yeah, it is
massive
a huge
lead.
lead.
It does
And
not...
that lightning's gonna be a huge help in as well.
Yeah, no one's, like, nothing like a red shell is really even going to hit him because it looks like it's all red behind him, so he's going to be good for a little bit. I don't know who the Wario is, or I'm sorry, the Waluigi, who's kind of gaining ground, but it
I
is
feel
on
like
his
that's
team,
probably
so
Glenn.
That might be Glenn. I didn't see if they were on the same queue or not, but it could be Glenn, it could be Victini. I know I saw Victini in the results, and also playing for Team Male, which would add up. Because Victini is who won the singles on Sunday.
Yeah, well, Tunis is kind of looking completely uncontested here.
Here comes a blue
No issues
shell.
whatsoever.
Oh, we got the boombox, and look at that. He's just kind of like, yeah, you really thought you'd get me with that.
And Billy Diamond also sneaking in first place there on the right as well.
Yeah, I got 2 first placers on the screen, and we do have KGP, Chris, Frosty's, Cree, all in the Tunis lobby. Meanwhile, though, the boy Josh, he's still swimming his way to a 5th place on his second lap. We'll see what he can do. goes right past blue team. Still going to launch right. Does he even have any blue people in front of him? I don't think he does. Yeah, not a whole lot of use for the... Oh, look at that.
Yeah, he probably should have kept those just for protection. Now he's kind of in a bad spot.
Yeah, especially after hitting that wall. I actually had never really seen anyone go for that shortcut. I don't know Donut playing super well, admittedly. But it looked like it would have been cool if he hit it.
Yeah, it was alright. He still got a pretty decent cut using those mushrooms anyway. I don't know why he didn't use those mushrooms to cut that grass over to the right that was there, but...
There we go.
We'll see
Nailing
what
that
he's doing.
shortcut. And yeah, covering a lot of ground with it. He does have all of his teammates in front of him, though. I see Waluigi, a King Boo, and another King Boo.
There is a blue team, though, in top 4 there.
Oh, yeah, it's a peach gold, or a pink gold peach, excuse me. Which appeared to be Maya. I'm familiar with Maya, but looks like just getting started. So shout-outs to Maya repping the blue. And shout-outs to our 3 streamers today, all repping red, but at least giving us some something to talk about. So Nintunist on Mute City and Dilly on Bowser's Castle. I don't know. I think they're both great races. These are like I'm sorry, this is Boo's Mansion. But either way, still a pretty good race.
Oh, he goes through the big skip using that mushroom there on the left. Alright, coming up on this last section of Big Blue for Nintunas. Credo holding down for red team right in front of him. And there was a blue shell aimed at blue team there, so just further cementing their lead.
Yeah, there's really no real threats to red team today. Consider this like, I'm looking at this as exhibition races where you can't hit your buddies with the shells. At least until the blue team really starts getting some heavy hitters on it.
Like with this sheer amount of like just pure numbers advantage, it's very hard to even test.
Yeah, even despite the averages and everything else, blue needs a bunch of heavy hitters. But it's hard because when you have a lot of items being thrown out and you have a lot of talented red team members, like if you're on blue team, like that, that's like you're essentially playing a 5v1 in the size of these lobbies. So definitely some kinks to work out in the Teamdo formula, but overall, it's still pretty fun if you're looking for races. No, Zodiac getting a communication error with the system.
Oh, no, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, we always see Zodiac cooking up in these tournaments. I believe we've seen him take a couple firsts just today. Despite the communication errors, and I can't remember where he placed last week, but I'm pretty sure he did. I was definitely placed weeks prior.
And alright, that's
it's the caravan.
yeah,
the caravan of red team members in places like it looks like places probably 1 through 5, if not 6.
Yeah, it's just completely outclassed. So Josh, able to keep up with Glenn relatively well.
Yeah, he's doing well, especially with no items and effects in terms of like red versus red crimes. You do get to see everyone's ability to just sort of do the track how it's supposed to be done, or to the best that they can, versus being hit by items and having all the madness. So it's always pretty nice, even if you just run through the track. Swim, though, coming in third behind Glenn and someone else on his team. I didn't see who passed. One of the King Blues. Maybe Cunio? Oh, man, I'm so good. I'm getting so good at this. It was Cunio.
Yeah, that was Cunio there.
Back to Moo Moo Farms, and what's the airport called? The Sunshine Airport?
Yep, Sunshine Airport.
Yeah, so
it's a Mario Sunshine reference.
Yeah, another fan favorite. This is a really good map.
This is only one of my more favorite maps.
Agreed.
Just like aesthetically, it's a nice one.
Yeah, and if you guys want to be a bro and you are enjoying this and you know the whole like, wow, Mario Kart is so cool, bro. Well, go ahead and support these guys on stream right now. Their URL's coming right up. It does look like Dilly working on that affiliate status. Go help him out. Go give him a follow. Definitely show our appreciation for providing us with a point of view to watch in this tournament. Meanwhile, Nintuna's been putting in that good work for a while. And KGP throwing back. As I say that, KGP throwing a red shell at Nintuna's backwards, despite being on the same team. Nintuna's a little bit ragey about it, but nothing to be too upset about. Red team in a very big lead.
On the right there, Dilly Diamond holding it down for red team. There is a blue team member that's hot on his trail.
Yeah, we'll see if Dilly could defend the red.
Ooh, no, gets unfortunate bump and doesn't get an item. That's going to be really big here, coming up on this last turn. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there goes Kyle. Serious Kyle. Or
Serious
SRS
Kyle coming
I
in.
call him Serious Kyle. I think it's kind of a cool tag. Yeah, gonna have to hope for a good weapon to catch up to Serious Kyle. And just get a red shell, bit of a blessing. He's gonna let it launch. Okay, does make contact. Oh man, the lightning.
And the blue shell.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Mr. M
for Dilly.
sneaking in the second place
Mr. M able
himself.
to just sneak in there.
Classic Mr. M, dude.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. That one flub there on the third lap just cost him his entire lead.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Serious Kyle doing something good for blue team there. They definitely needed it. Let's go, Serious Kyle. Yeah, Dilly, we got to watch the game get you a little bit. Saw the whole thing.
Yeah, Dilly, if you didn't bump there on that launch, like your angle was super off, you missed out on items to like protect yourself, and you just got messed up from there on. So you just didn't have any way of defending.
Yeah,
so like, just gotta be careful on that turn.
Oh, and Antuna's catching the shortcuts on Mount Wario, right behind Frosty's teammate from the UK. Shoutouts to everyone that is not of this country being the US, still entering these tournaments and hanging out with us, because that's actually really cool to see that sort of reach.
And Tina's kind of hanging on to his shells, just kind of. I think he understands that he's closer to the back of the red pack, so he's more on the defensive side, just keeping the red green shells to. Oh, okay. Just never mind.
Yeah, yep. Forget everything we were just talking about. It does look like he just wanted to catch the shortcut. And he is right behind Swim, so we get to see those two guys side by side doing their thing, trying to catch the boy Frosties. And yeah, the final stretch of Mount Wario. Again, looking like a lock for red, but we'll see, you know, how the inter stuff goes, because these guys do still race for points on the graphic in terms of like who shows up. So it's still nice to get the placings. Can't really rely on the items as much. Just got to be a good racer.
Yeah, you still also get the pride of placing top 8 in the team circuit.
Yeah, it's hype. It's still fun.
Yeah, Tina's gonna try and attack these people in front of him just so he can get their placement. Oh, he is. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, I
What a
don't blame
luck.
him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Inkling Boy, Cat Peach, doing what they can for the blue team. They're trying. Shoutouts to Kree, also a regular. And character swap from Dilly, though? Male Inkling, though? Alright.
It looks like we're getting Luke streaming now.
Oh, let's
Luke's
go. Alright, Luke, I got you in rotation, I'm pretty sure. Meanwhile, look, this is Nintunas. He's saying something. I don't know what he's saying, but he's saying something. Yeah, let me double check.
He seems a little heated.
Yeah, that Nintunas, man. Sometimes you do be getting kind of heated. It's like, bro, come on. It's okay.
Or maybe he's just talking. Who knows?
He could be just talking. Alright. Go ahead and add Luke's URL. Get another. Now we could use the 4 screen. It's always good. There we go. Got the webcam today. Nice. All right, let me see. All right, we get organized here. So we have Swing Dash and Screen 2.
Just kind of flopping a bit.
Yeah, sometimes he does, man. Sometimes Nintunis, he gets a little bit hot and cold, but he's mostly he's usually just pretty good. At least recently, since he's been grinding. Yes.
Nintunis definitely has been grinding this game.
4 streams.
Oh, there we go. We got the
view. We did it,
same
boys.
race. It's
We
amazing.
unlocked 4.
And they're all red team.
Yeah, my best advice to people who feel like the game hates them, I feel like the game hates all of us, kind of. So the best bet is to just keep grinding until you get good enough to where even when the game hates you, you still place well.
Exactly. That's how consistency works, honestly. Because there are just those small optimizations, small cuts on turns and all of that, or just like certain item plays that can just really make or break tiny situations that lead up to just bigger things.
Yeah, and also there is a little bit. So the item usage in teams is pretty different from item use in normal, and there's a few reasons for that. One, the items interact differently with your teammates than they do with another player. So, you know, if you're in a certain point in the race and you're just trying to secure a place or you want to jump a place, you kind of can. If it's your teammates ahead of you, you just need to use the items that don't take out your opponents. So like the mushrooms and the other things. But, you know, meanwhile, that makes it so you have to race extra good to get the placing. But like if you're in singles, sometimes you get some help from an item, or maybe sometimes the items are working against you. But either way, there's a few different ways in which the items just hate us all. So just keep that in mind. Don't take it personal. It's just like, you know, it's Mario Kart.
Yeah, and Cuneo is a big point. Definitely really important to look at the mini-map way more when you're playing on teams.
Yeah, as Cuneo actually just pointed that out, and it's definitely good advice. You do have to pay attention. Honestly, if the teams are split evenly and you had some people who knew like other people, like there could be some meta stuff you could do with teams. It's hard to do when in this particular juncture. I think the future Nintendo circuit would be good if you just like split up like 3 people who you know are guaranteed to enter, who are going to be like, you know, who have even proven to be pretty good or are pretty good, and then just sort of like divvy them up and then let the rest fill in with like viewers and stuff. Because, by the way, everybody, this is open and free to everyone. You can join at any time. You have until 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Use that tournament code in the top left. You basically put it into, you know, open up Mario Kart Switch, or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on your Switch. Go to online, go to tournaments, and search by code, and use that code, and you're in. That's literally all you have to do. It's pretty simple. And if you do that, I would recommend helping out the blue team a little bit, because they definitely need it. Right now, red team has a ton of people on there. Oh my god, Serious Kyle, he's in the chat. I'm glad his name is actually Serious Kyle. That's awesome.
That's great, that's great.
Yeah, Serious Kyle, you are a hero. You're a hero for being the queen in the lobby. I saw you put in some work. I saw you get a first place in the pool of red players. In fact, we got 4 streamers, all of which are Team Red, all using their favorite character, though. So it's hard to really get mad at that, you know? Like, got people just trying to use their favorite character, and the favorite character just happens to be a male. So it's like, hey, what do you do?
Yeah, this is rough.
Yeah, and then Lenny Sparky actually, he came in after the fact. He was being a bro for the sisses. But
Alright, well, Swim Josh holding first.
yeah, and there's I believe is Swim, Nintunis, and Luke. Are all these guys in the same race?
Yeah, they're all in the same race.
I believe they are. Yeah. Let me get the labels out. But that's cool. That's the first time we've seen that today. That hasn't happened at all. I don't know. I thank Luke for joining, because since he joined, now it's like we have synced up races. So yeah, we get 1 perspective of the same race, or I'm sorry, 4 perspectives of the same race. Excuse me. And I don't know what we have in the way of blue. All I know is what I'm looking at on the map, and that is a lot of red up front, which has kind of been the trend.
Yeah, it's a little hard to tell where the rest of the blue team is. Looks like there's mostly pulling in the back, but there is the Roy player there on blue team, I think.
Yeah, and I'll definitely allow it. I feel like that's one of those things. The rules are supposed to be like kings versus queens, male versus female characters. But like at this point, if you're just looking to join, you just want to help out blue. Yeah, I don't know. You can still go blue team. You don't have to pick a female character, but like technically you should, but you don't got it. So I'll definitely stand the Roy that I see.
You stand Roy.
Gotta. Yeah, there's Serious Kyle in 6th place, getting passed by the Bullet Bill, man. I feel like Bullet Bill should not spawn on the last bit of the race, but it does work out for Luke nonetheless. Comes in a solid 5th right behind Dilly. Natunis and Swim. I always love seeing the people on stream getting the placings. Always nice. Meanwhile, go ahead and check out all these guys on Twitch. Give them a follow. Just go say hi, whatever. Go say what's up. They're all working on it. I know Dilly's working on his affiliate status. Meanwhile, Swim working on a new emote, which 25. So it looks like he already got the new emote at 15, so congrats to him. Yeah, just starting to stream a little bit too. Make sure you go check out his stream, The Tunist. Kind of a veteran coming back in action, but it does look like all these guys are remaining in the same queue. And look at them, all wearing their crowns. Looking good.
Kings.
Yeah, and I think that's just Serious Kyle standing there with the serious eyebrows. That's a great knee, honestly.
Yeah, that is pretty
That's really good.
Alright, where are we going to need to head to this time? Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road, the old Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Rainbow Road.
And looking like everyone's starting their 15th, 16th races, so about 8-9 more races to go.
Yeah, we're getting there. It always goes by quick, especially once we hit this time of the night where it's about technically halfway through. So off the bat, looking like Swim having himself a pretty good day. He's been consistent top 3, and in the past races,
he's been doing real well.
Yeah, man.
Definitely way different compared to his performance on Sunday, for sure.
That's true, and that's all you could ask for. It's, a lot of the performances go up and down, and that's kind of the fun part about these. Is like you could be a really good racer, like you could be a Kugi, but even Kugi has like a bad day. Like he had a bad day on Sunday, you know what I mean? But like next day, just make it happen. As I say that, Tunist in 3rd, I think behind probably Kree, I believe is who I saw playing the Villager before. And who else? That is a Waluigi, so it could be a couple people. I don't think Glenn is in this lobby, so I don't think it's Glenn.
You're going for the top path here, which is traditionally slow. I wonder why? You might just not know the optimal route, probably.
That's very possible. Like I didn't know that either, actually. So you want to go the bottom path and then skip to the top and back to the bottom, or you just skip once?
Yeah, you can do one. Like there's that one skip.
Okay, so it's one skip.
That's just the fastest.
And Tuna's shaking his head.
You can actually even go do another skip down to another bottom path after the first jump, but it's not faster.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I thought they happened kind of in succession. So one actually cuts off time. Got it. But yeah, Natuna's getting a little bit tilted there, seeing Kree throw back a red shell, which just hit his own team. And Natuna's is just like, bro, come on, I'm so mad. All right, so there we go. Natuna's on the bottom path, so we'll see if he does the thing.
You're gonna do the thing.
It's supposed to be right there, right?
Yeah, right there. Because then you land on that top path over there.
Makes sense.
And then you can do another one where you land back down here again, but it's fake fast. Like, you think it looks faster? I thought it was faster for
Yeah,
the longest
it's basically
time.
just the stunt.
Yeah, it's stunt.
Alright, so yeah, that's Frosty's in first. I don't know if Frosty's is one of our pro guys, but he's definitely... I always like to assume that the players that are from out of country are probably pros just looking for like lobbies to grind in, but I'm always glad when they find this one. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. It's always neat seeing like so many people from all around.
Yes, and approximately 1 hour left of these team races today where we have Queens versus Kings, Kings versus Queens, whichever you prefer. Ladies first, though, in this graphic, because blue team being the Queens, red team being the Kings, and got the ultimate Koopa King himself there on the graphic. Shoutouts to Glenn for the detail. But it does look like these guys are getting back into it, and I think the lobby may have split. Because it looks
Yeah,
like...
it does look like it's split.
Either that
Wait, no.
or
It's like
no,
a
it
record
didn't.
going
It's just the way that the streams are delayed in time.
Yeah.
Nintunis is on his own though. He's back
Okay.
with Glenn. I see Glenn's me. Okay, so yeah, okay. EO, Joe Mama, Nintunis, Cree, Frosties, and Glenn. All red team. I gotta check the scores. I'm just curious, like how out of hand this has gotten. I'll have the scores ready after this.
Ooh, yeah, Slim Josh kind of having a little bit of trouble now. We were just talking about how his performance has been really good this Teamdo circuit, but he's sitting in 8th.
Yeah, not the most comfortable place where you're teetering between like 8 and 12. But I do think that's like one of those things where it's like, I don't want to call Swim new to the game because I don't know if he's necessarily new to the game. But I know he's newer in terms of like entering these brackets, sort of. So it's like, I don't know.
And he completely got it back.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like he's chilling. But yeah, so meanwhile in Tunis, Glenn, that whole lobby on the top left, off to the land of exciting things in Excite Bike. Tunis landing in a big old puddle of mud, but still in good shape. Only behind Frosty's. Glenn probably tight that he's not ahead of both these guys.
And Guinness also just holding it down in his race, too. Yeah, you see Jillian first. Soon Josh and...
You
Wait,
wanna,
well, look, you just swapped.
did you want
But
to?
still, like,
You want
well, all of our streamers here on Red Team kind of just...
want a score update? It's
Yeah, I'd say score up. It would be pretty
All right,
neat.
so the
to get.
score update is Kings currently at 2763 to the Queens 777.
Ooh, my, that's...
It's kind of a
That's
shellacking.
over,
I'm gonna do the averaging anyways, just to see what it is. So Kings averaging 135 points, and Queens definitely nowhere near that. But let's try it anyways. Yeah, 86 points. Definitely got their work cut out. It's tough because they're just outnumbered in all the lobbies, so even the item usage kind of works against them. But I do applaud Liam coming in 5th there in the one race. But okay, yeah, all these guys done. So here's the cover screen, and actually, you could look at this together. We could look at it and laugh a little bit together. So this is the current standings.
That is... Oh my lord. Top 8 is completely dominated by...
Yeah, blue team in shambles, kind of, but I applaud everyone who's trying to make it happen for them, including Serious Kyle, Chris, Liam M, Wheeler. Yeah, you guys are heroes, quite honestly.
Whether they win or lose, they are the true troopers here. It's
true, man. You gotta split up the teams, so these aren't working by just overall like raw score. Now it's average, so that's both a good thing and a bad thing. So the thing is like the numbers are pretty important for the teams, as I'm noticing as we go through these Teamdo circuits every week. There's definitely a pretty big impact on that. Anyways, guys are getting started. Swim on what is? Oh, okay, yeah, whatever this mine level is. Or no, this isn't the mine level. Is it? No.
This is Dry Desert, I believe. No, wait, is it? Oh no, all the desert ones get.
They look so
much
similar.
I just don't like any of them.
Yeah, me neither.
And you also got Dolphin Shoals.
Yeah, Dolphin Shoals is pretty cool though. That's a fun one. There's a lot of opportunities to get your speed burst. And I believe Luke is also on Dolphin Shoals, and it looks like
Dilly
Dilly.
Diamond just in his own queue there.
Yeah, Wario Stadium, one of the GOAT stages.
He does have Kunio in there as well as I can't read.
Yeah.
Jason.
Maya repping for the blue. I saw Maya earlier on the leaderboards. I didn't see her this time, but she might still be there. Because my data is a little bit... I think it is a race or two behind.
Yeah, Maya putting up a fight there on Dilly Diamond's
Yeah,
side of the stream.
it is tricky because I would imagine like being in Maya's position where you're in the mix of all these red team members in like the 4 places ahead of you or around you, and they all have items that they can't use on each other, so they're literally just waiting for you to just pass so they could just like throw it at you. It's tough.
Exactly. It's really rough.
But Lenny, Baby Luigi, Tanuki Mario, Roy, they're just like, bro, I want a place too.
Tuna's looking like it's gonna finish relatively easily with the okay. Glenn coming in right there to the end. Just steal the second.
Yeah, typical Glenn fashion.
Yeah, Dilly also finishing in third in his own race, and Luke able to star through that lightning. Just gets the fortunate 5th place.
Yeah, no active like human member in Tuna's race. Meanwhile, Liam holding down in Josh's queue, only getting 4th, but still. Meanwhile, speaking of 4th, Shannon, Maya 4th and 5th, respectively, in Dilly's race. So some blue representation popping their heads in.
Yeah, some blue kind of like getting in there. I will be right back.
Yeah,
Really
no
quickly.
problem. Alright, so yeah, looking like another full race of red team in Swim's lobby, minus Liam, and I didn't see who else was in there. Maybe it was Wheeler, question mark. Alright, so 3 of our racers heading over to Yoshi Valley. Getting started on their 18th and Nintuna's 19th race. So getting close to the end. That's about 5 more races left, 6 more races for these 3 streamers. And I think Josh probably in the same area. So we are getting close to that time of night. Meanwhile, you can still technically enter this. Code's at the top. It does use average team scores. To be honest with you, at this point, it would be just enter to have some fun, get some races in against people, get your work in. It's a pretty good time when you have actual humans to play against, and this does give you an opportunity to play in a way where you're not getting totally hawked by items. Because, like, if, for example, if you join, you're on red team, and you're in a lobby with a bunch of red team, a lot of those items aren't going to hit you. Like, at least the heat-seeking ones, or, you know, blue and red shells specifically, will not affect you. because your own team can't throw those at you. So you still get plenty of work in as far as just racing against people.
Yeah, with all the red team players, it's actually like when they're in the front, it's just kind of like
It's just like
it's very hard to just penetrate into that as someone who's alone on blue team.
yeah, and the second you do, you're getting destroyed because all these guys have items queued up. Well, I'm saying that right now as both Luke and Dilly don't, but Dilly did just get a piranha plant and a bunch of bananas, and Nentunis has just been chilling with those green shells and mushrooms. So it's a little bit of a tough thing, but in either case, that's not how it is every week, but it's kind of how it is this week.
Yeah, you can even see on the mini-map that this top 6 is all red.
Yeah, all red.
That blue shell gonna maybe help.
Nentunis looking pretty focused, trying to... Wow, I don't think he's cutting any of that lead off of, I think that's Cree, Glenn, and someone else all the way out there in first, second, and third.
Yeah, there's no way he would have caught up to
Yeah,
that.
they were finished a long time ago. So that's another sweep for red team against a team of bots for blue. Created
Yeah, it's
Frosties.
kind of just farming.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's...
Dilly was in a completely different race.
Yep. So Swim does have 3 blue team in his race, but he also has like 6 red. But I think that's the most blue representation we've seen yet.
Yeah, 3 in 1 lobby.
Yeah, we never
That's
seen
like
that.
a third of their entire population.
Yeah, that's great. It's madness. Well, here we are seeing it, man. It's like a record.
Splatoon.
Do you like Splatoon music, or are you part of the masses that don't?
Oh, I kind of enjoy it.
Same.
I think I liked more of Splatoon 1 soundtrack more, but
Do you like Splatoon music better or ARMS music?
I really haven't listened to too much ARMS.
It's basically that same like the oh, but like spread across
Yeah,
different
it's
tracks.
different
It's literally the
variations,
same
right?
song.
It's just like the same leitmotif.
Yeah, but it's just like it sounds a little different. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I think I prefer Splatoon music, but that also might just be biased, because like, I actually own Splatoon, not ARMS. So,
Yeah, that's true. Same.
no, I haven't played Splatoon in such a long time.
I would love to do something with Splatoon. That game is definitely a lot of fun, especially when you have a queue of friends.
Yeah, like, I just played it really casually. I never got really competitive with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, casually with friends is still pretty good. I'll never forget the day where there was around the time it came out and we were all playing, and Crownless had just been like camping out on a top part playing sniper, and I don't know, ever since that day, I don't know, I've kind of looked at him different. Playing sniper in the middle of a Splatoon game just for no reason.
Yeah, he grinded Splatoon, as far as I remember.
Crownless has a tendency to grind some of the like just first party games like this, you know?
For sure, for sure. I don't know, I just found Turf War really fun.
Turf War is a great time, dude. It's really easy to jump into. Like,
It's really like a really great idea, and like definitely really good like introductory like game mode. I just don't like how they like block you from entering anything else until you like hit arbitrary requirements.
agreed. I can agree with that. Wow, look at blue team though. Wheeler and Liam second and third, with a few of the red team behind him. That's definitely a win. And if you're blue, you're taking that all the way to the bank.
Yeah, blue team is getting at least some points. but it's going to be really hard to just beat that extremely good average that red team has right now.
Yeah, last we checked is a 135-point average to 86. So I don't know how much that's changed. Past few races, I can't imagine it's really closed. If anything, it's probably on the other way. But you know what? Now might be the time to look. As I put us on the away screen, just to let everybody know what's going on first, since I got to reset the game anyways, because Mario Kart's silly and does not update the points until after you do that. So while I do that, here are the rules. 150cc, 24 races, normal items, hard computers. That really doesn't mean that much, but you know, they're there. All vehicles and codes required. Today's theme is Kings versus Queens. So the idea are the Kings, the male characters are team that is red, and the Queens are the blue team and female. So that's the layout for today. This does change every single week. We've done heroes versus villains. We've done carts versus bikes last week, which I actually thought was an interesting one. I did enjoy that as like a concept, I think, the most. But in the meanwhile, let's go ahead and check these scores. So if you did want to sign up for these tournaments, this is exactly what you'd do. You'd go to online, then you'd go to tournaments, and right here it says search by code. That's where you're searching. But if you've already done it, it usually ends up in your favorites, just like it is here. So let's go ahead and check out what the scores are. The flat scores don't go too crazy, although you kind of can because it's huge difference here. 20 players to 9 is the big takeaway here.
Yeah, that is very rough.
Yeah, we do averages, so it's basically the average of the the average score of, you know, red versus the average score of blue. So I'm going to calculate that now really quick. Although I could already tell you just looking at it that red team is still in a really good lead. And
like huge lead.
Yeah, and we talked about that earlier. Okay, so 172. Remember that number? That's red team's average score. Okay, versus blue team's average score of of 105. Yeah, that's
yeah, 172 to 105. Yeesh.
Yeah, that's a pretty big disparity. But we kind of talked about that earlier in terms of if you're coming back, like if you're on blue team and you're in, your chances of being in a queue that has 6 red teammates to your 1 or 2 blue teammates is big. So the way the items act in this mode are, like, if you're red, it's not, if you throw out a red shell, it's not going to hit a red teammate. It'll look for the next blue. Same with, like, blue shells. If you're on the blue team and you throw out a blue shell, it's only going to go after the highest placing red player. So that definitely does play a part in when you have, like, such a big disparity in numbers.
Yeah, and lightning as well is just a huge factor.
Oh, yeah.
The fact it only hits one team is very big.
And we are nearing the end here for everybody. You know, these guys are all on their like 19th or 20th race.
Yeah, only a few more races, and it's looking pretty rough for blue team.
Yeah, wow, look at that. Oh, okay, never mind. I was just about to give blue team credit, but it turned out it was a couple bots, because I think Luke and Swim were just in their own lobby. Now finally joined by some other people, but just a moment ago, that's what we were looking at. And, again, go ahead and check out these guys' streams. Their URLs, their Twitch URLs are right there for you to see. So go check them out. It looks like Dilly is working on affiliate status. Meanwhile, Josh working on some new emotes. And Nintunist doing his thing. Luke doing his thing. They're hanging. So, checking out here, it does look like Dilly in another small queue. A couple of his teammates. Aside from that, some more bots.
Just bots.
Just bots.
Oh, never mind. He does wait. So it might just be, he might just be, like, you know, that slot might fill up with other people.
Yeah, it's true. Meanwhile, Swim, 22nd race, so does have this and 2 more, and then he's all done. Can't contribute after that, and we'll see what race Nintunus and Luke are on. But shout outs to Victini for coming back today. Did win singles on Sunday. Meanwhile, just as I was saying, Nintunis on his 22nd race also, Luke on his 21st. So very little bit to go here, but hopefully you guys are enjoying what you're seeing, and if you are, I do ask you to follow the stream and come hang with us every Tuesday and Sunday that we do this. We do Smash every single Thursday as well. Might be adding in another day. Probably going to be adding in a few days of different stuff that are neither Smash or Mario Kart soon, but stay tuned on that. In the meanwhile, this is the staples of the schedule, so hope you're enjoying that. And again, you guys are always free to interact with these things. In fact, I encourage it during the races. Talk in the chat. Check out the other people's races. Streams. Just have fun.
Yeah, really just kind of waiting there to get in, and meanwhile, it looks like everyone's in separate lobbies here, actually.
Yeah, I don't see any.
Neat.
Yeah, nothing
No
duplicated.
overlap.
Do you know if Victini is one of the pros that linger around these parts?
I believe so. I think Victini is a competitive Mario Karter.
Yeah, it would make
From
a lot
what
of sense.
It sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I will give shout-outs to Liam, who I think... Oh, I must have fell off. Liam was in the mix here with Victini, but just realizing that Nintunis is in second, only behind Victini, so whoops.
Oh, no.
That was Nintunis' fault, to be honest.
Yeah, that was his fault for just kind of going right behind. But it doesn't gonna matter there.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Liam, though, still going to nab that third place, which is pretty useful. And if you're blue team, you're taking whatever you could get. So taking that, especially right over 3 other red team representatives. Pretty solid. Nintunis now only with 2 more races, I believe. Same with Swim and Dilly.
Alright, we're getting Neo Bazzer there in the bottom right. It's gonna be fun. And it's looking like an even room too. There's 2 red and 2 blue teams in that lobby as well.
Is that Dilly's room on the bottom right?
Yeah, for Dilly on the bottom right.
Nice. So keep an eye on that. And this is the second to last race for Swim confirmed. Third to last for Luke. And yeah, I'm pretty positive Nintunis only has 2 left too. So again, go check out these guys' streams. Their URLs now officially on the screen. So check them out. Help out Dilly for his affiliate status. He's only a few followers away. So, you know, go help a brother out. Meanwhile, we're off and running. Cheap Cheap Beach. That's where Luke is. Yoshi. What the heck is this one?
For which one?
Yoshi on the top left. Which Yoshi level is this? Not Island.
Oh, this is Yoshi Valley.
That's at Yoshi Valley. Yeah, then Ribbon Road, a pretty good race.
Ooh, Dilly getting hit. But it's really not gonna matter. Or actually, hold on. Actually, looking at Dilly Diamond's stream there, you can see blue team's actually holding top 2.
Yeah, and that's what has to happen. Like if you're blue team and you're in, although this is 2v2. So
yeah, this is a 2v2, so that's really good for blue team if they can just hold that.
Yeah, so it looks like looks like a blue team shooting out a red shell, and Dilly being the closest to first place from red team does take it. So that's going to be blue pulling away just a little bit more. It's literally exactly what they need. So Meanwhile, Dilly's getting all the items for the speed. Even the Piranha Plant, really good for just giving you a little bit of speed burst. And they're just star after star after star. Game's just like,
but
please catch
how
up.
much will it matter here? It's just going to be coming up on those last...
Oh, well, that blue
A
shell's
blue
definitely going to matter. And he had the
That
star.
was
Wow,
so
robbed.
big.
Absolutely robbed. The game
That was
really helping out Dilly. But,
that was highway robbery.
yeah, I mean, either way, though, it looks like Blue did take 1 and 2 regardless. So, you know, at least shout outs to Dilly, you know, not losing the bots, man. That definitely feels good, too. Because nothing to make you feel worse than losing to, like, Baby Mario, you know? Anyways, this is now last race territory, so we will be signing off pretty soon. So I'm going to go ahead and say, once again, give these guys a follow. Give us a follow. Check us out. We're live every single Thursday for Smash. Every Sunday and Tuesday for Mario Kart. Going to be adding to the schedule. All kinds of new things moving forward. But in the meanwhile, that's what's going on. So keep it here for now because these races are finishing it up. And despite Red Team mostly having this thing lock and key, it's always nice to see the guys racing. Tunist, I think still has one after that, question mark. That may have been it. Swim on his last race, and wow, dude, Tunist losing to a Ludwig on the blue team, but anyways.
Alright, swing Josh, just going on. Don't forget to subscribe to Gon's channel.
Yeah, check out Gon's channel. Also, we do have channel points now, which does involve Gon to some end, because sometimes he just kind of lurks in these calls, and when he does, I'm going to have that reward basically available for you to ask him gaming questions, and me, because I also know a lot of the things. But he's
Yo, Gon's channel.
Gon's channel. I do not have Valorant. I haven't got the key. I'm not on the lookout for the key. It is apparently lit though. So
It's
shout
a
out to
spy
anyone
bot.
who's doing it. Yeah, I mean, yes. If you're asking me, I agree, but apparently the game is also pretty fun for the spying.
Yo, government, you can spy on me, but the game's pretty hype.
The game's pretty hyped though. I don't think anyone even cares anymore because everyone already feels oppressed. Everyone's like, what's the difference now? Spy on me, gives a shit.
I have a Facebook. They literally know everything.
That's how I feel about Google. Google already knows everything I do, from like my search history to like my email to
Google's
what I'm
like,
saving
bro,
to what
you gotta
pictures I
stop.
take.
Yeah. It was like, bro, I don't know what you're Googling, but...
Yeah, so you know what? Stream's almost on the end here. I feel like we're providing a good service in terms of like
Fighting the good fight.
But like, so as far as like Riot wanting to do anything with your computer, it's true. They don't want to do anything with your computer. But whatever company that Riot feeds their stuff for that is bigger, that somehow gets other data at one point and decides they want to put your computer together with the data they have, and then all of a sudden like there's some weird like breach on everybody. At least they won't have my computer, I guess, question mark. Some other game developer will. So
someone else will.
Yeah.
But not them.
Yeah, not them though. Fuck those guys. Yeah, no, it's really a weird time for a lot of that stuff. Because all these social networks and everything else, and even like the gaming networks, like they're literally just that, they're networks. So once they come together, then you have an entire grid worth of things. So if one of those things has an actual controlling stake into something that you physically have, just like, oh, that sucks. But wow, Dilly getting hosed at the end.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah, even getting passed by a couple blue teamers, Wheeler and Shannon.
Meanwhile, in Tunis, trying to keep hot on the tail of Daisy Bear.
So my beef with Valorant's key is that their Ring 0 boots up with your computer, not when you boot up the game. A lot of the other like anti-cheats boot up with the game, and that's understandable. But like as far as ones that boot up when your computer boots up, I just don't see why that would ever need to happen. But yeah, that's a good bottom line. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's all a wash at this point. But Final races here. Tunis looking to finish out strong, really close to being done.
And the blue shell as well. After all those red shells.
Oh my God, Liam was also looking to get first on his presumably last race, but not gonna get the chance. Does get second at least.
Yeah, just real rough kind of defend against literally everything. He had 2 red shells getting past him right into us and a blue shell. Like, just can't do anything there.
Yeah, nothing you can do there. So let's see. 23rd race for Luke, and it looks like...
Yeah, it looks like Swim Josh is done. He's just checking the
Josh
scores.
Also just checking scores. So we got Dilly and Luke. So we'll get those guys here just to finish it out, and then probably after this race, we're going to call it quits because we don't get any more content, at least not right now with Mario Kart, that's for sure.
Yeah, Luke for sure has been improving with Mario Kart. Definitely getting more consistent. Still not like a top placer all the time, but like he's definitely consistent. At least like gets usually top 6. I feel like.
Yeah, he's been working hard, man. That's like the whole idea is like the more you grind out the thing you're doing, the better you're going to get at it. And like something like Smash in particular, because I know that's a lot of reference points for a lot of people. It might not feel like that just because like I don't know. There's just something different about Smash Online and being able to play Mario Kart. But the thing is like, oh my God. But the thing is like Mario Kart, you could get a direct reflection of that because you do have some RNG to kind of even out some of the other things that can't even out with something like one-on-one. So yeah, Luke definitely improving. Dilly, one of the newer streamers and newer to these tournaments, I believe, also doing better each time I've seen him, which has only been a couple times, but you know, you can still improve over one time.
Alright, looking like the last race coming up here for Luke.
Yeah, this is Luke's last coming up, and then Dilly's going to finish on Yoshi Meadow, which he's on right now, and then that's it. And a story.
These mushroom cuts.
We'll check the top placers obviously before we leave today, but spoiler alert: Red Team already won a while ago. So
yeah, they won from the start, man.
Yeah, they won. Yeah, literally from the start. So what's gonna happen is we'll finish out these races, check out the scores, and then we're out of here. But I do want to thank. I do want to thank everyone for chilling tonight, because there's actually viewership has not been bad, especially for like a Mario Kart stream. Like you don't really think about Mario Kart generating.
How many viewers you got?
It's been fluctuating between like 14 and 20, which I'm pretty happy with.
Let's go.
Especially because I do hope you guys are also checking out these other streams. These guys are kind of doing me a service in terms of providing different viewpoints for these tournaments, because there is no spectator mode. I'll say that. I actually haven't said that yet today, but here's me saying it. No spectator mode in this silly game. So this is all we can really do. So if you like the formula, this is actually something we're going to be trying on the low for Pound Series this weekend. So it's going to look a little different with Smash, so I'm excited to give it a shot though, where we're going to do multi-shares and show the collective people basically doing their thing and kind of commentating over it. But yeah, there's no spectator mode in Mario Kart, which is absolutely insane. But it makes sense. I mean, this is a port, and I don't think Nintendo is ever really thinking of this as a real competitive thing. And I don't think they will for the next game either, but, you know, we could make shift to our own. We could macrame our own spectator mode. But here's the final.
That only works with your support.
That's true, yeah. That literally only works if they're streamers, so I'm kind of at the whim of that, as we all are. But I do think the concept itself is pretty hype. Like, there's a lot of names in here of people that have just been chilling and grinding Mario Kart for a while, so it's nice to see that sense of community. Let's see, maybe Luke will get a nice little closeout on today. He is behind a couple teammates, Dark being one of them. And I don't know who's ahead of Dark. It actually might be a blue team, maybe?
Ooh, let's see. Well,
it is a blue team. It's Liam.
Yeah, he's going for the big skips.
It was a really good hustle, honestly, man.
It was really close.
He nailed it. Like he nailed the shortcut. He got it. It was lit. But just Liam was already finished. Dark was just on his way and also on the team. But that's gonna be it, guys. I really do appreciate everyone who hung out for this, because I like these tournaments as a concept. I'm going to like using this concept for Smash. I'm going to give it a shot anyways and see how it goes. I hope you guys do too. Give me any kind of feedback at any point. Pretty easy to follow, or easy to find, rather. But anyways, let's see what can I show you here. All right, we're gonna look at scores.
Alright,
That's
yeah,
what we're
the
gonna
final
do.
scores.
So before I sign out here entirely, let's check out the scores.
Oh, that's local play again.
Damn it, dude! I do that every time. Every time. All right, and this is gonna be the last look we get here. And yeah, the flat
4,000.
number doesn't tell the story, although in this case it does a little bit. But it's the averages, so I am gonna average them out one last time just so we could say we have a number. So, red team averaging 211 points. Meanwhile, blue team averaging 127. So, you know what? Could have been worse. That's all I'm going to say. Could have been worse considering that red team had double the entrance. They're only really behind, what, 90 points? Not even? 80-something points? Shout out to blue team. Shout out to everyone who competed today. Shout out to blue team for sure. Let's take a look down the line. Wheeler holding it down for blue. And blue also missing a key contributor in Koogie Cougs. Definitely would have upped that average quite a bit. And probably, despite all the item RNG and stuff. But so Wheeler, Liam, Chris all in blue. Meanwhile, you have your slew of red team.
Yeah,
including
only
the likes,
three.
Yeah.
3 blue teams in the top 20. That's raw.
Yeah, and Glenn with the chip on his shoulder, getting a solid 300 points. Still behind Victini, though, by just 2 points. So in the overall placers, it's going to be Victini, Glenn, Cuneo, Zodiac, Cree, Swim, and Intunis actually tied for 6th. EO, and then, oh man, no blue team in top 8. That's rough. Yeah, so this is the scores for today. Soak it in. Definitely, if you're interested in these things, this being the events, team races every single Tuesday, join the Discords. There's a Master Hand Discord underneath this broadcast. You could join that. I'll point you in the right direction, but eventually all the stuff will be linked in there. I'm working on having that ready as soon as this week. It's just me figuring out Discord, basically. Yeah, so, sorry, I got caught up in chat. Anyways, I'm glad everybody's having fun. I hope we continue to have fun. Meanwhile, if you do enjoy these and the team format not quite your thing, well, we do have singles every single Sunday. Same exact thing, except for every man for themselves. You have 2 hours to get 24 races done. You could sign up at any point, but just realize you're timed, so it has to be 24-0. Also, well, not nothing, but you know what I mean. Also, DNA every single Thursday. Smash open to everybody. There is even Melee, although no one really enters Melee, but we got it. Ultimate, it's a lot of fun working on adding prizes to these, but the prizes will come when channel support gets a little bit bigger, and I feel like it's warranted. But for now, we're gifting subs for winners, which is still pretty cool because those subs are going to be doing things pretty soon. If you maybe noticed, there is now a bot from Stream Elements, so there's actually chat points now that could be used to bet on stuff. I haven't really dove into that yet, but they do exist, and you are accumulating them right now by watching. And channel points, we have some rewards there just starting. We're going to be adding more of those. Keep your eye out, but in the meanwhile, just thank you once again for joining us here for Team Circuits. That's going to be it. We will see you on Thursday for Smash, and thanks for watching again.
Thank you.
Yep.